So as we can see from the change of clothes and the change of hair that it is another day. I've just come back from filming Waterloo Road. I've had a day on Waterloo Road today, hence looking quite young and stuff. But yeah, so on to part 3. I'm going to answer more of your questions, see how many I can fit in the time that I've got. So yes, question number 1. Is there any chance of you recording an album? I'd love to record an album. Who wouldn't love to record an album? And I'd also like maybe to, you know, work with a songwriter and a composer and stuff like that, and also sing my own stuff one day. But at the moment, I don't, you know, with the economy and everything, I don't quite know how realistic that, you know, aspiration is. But maybe one day. I hope you'd all buy it if I made an album, but yeah, maybe one day, it'd be fun. What is your dream role and why? I have so many dream roles. I'd love to play Sophie in Mamma Mia. I mentioned the other day on my Facebook, I'd love to play Mary Poppins. I'd love to be in a Disney musical, because I'm just the biggest Disney freak in the entire world. I mean, if you'd have seen mine and Lucy's dressing room at the Novello, it was just covered in Disney. Really sad, I know, but it's true. I don't know, there's just so many, and I'd also like to be a kind of a character in a period drama or a period film like The Duchess. The Duchess is one of my favourite films in the entire world at the moment. Kind of Pride and Prejudice, Atonement, all those kind of films I'd love to be in one day. Yeah, we'll just see what happens, really. I mean, anything can become a dream role, I guess. I mean, like, Wendla was a dream role, and she became more than a dream role. She became... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't think I ever will. And I don't think anyone really understands it until they go through it. I mean, she was like another person to me. And it's really sad, you know, like I mentioned before, that we had to leave them behind, but I mean, she was always a dream role, and even if I never got to play her, she would always be, you know, something that I would have always wanted to play. And yeah, in the end, she was just more than that. She was just like a little person inside me, almost, who I got to escape and be for 2 hours every day, sometimes 4 hours every day, and it was just really nice. It was really nice. But yeah, the reason why I would like to play those roles is that they're just really, I can just imagine them being really nice to play, just really fun and different from anything that I've ever done before. When did you first realise you wanted to be in theatre? I think I've mentioned before in another video that I've always known that I've wanted to act from before I can remember, really. I've always been quite dramatic as a person, and apparently as a child, according to my mum, I was very kind of dramatic when I'd cry and stuff like that. I think theatre's always been a passion of mine because of the, you know, adrenaline that it gives you, and although I do love filming because of the whole process is just, it's just really fun, and it's done slowly, and so you can really, you know, really get into your character, although you do only do it once, which is something that I know that other actors have said is the beauty of theatre, is that every day you can go and do something different. And I think in a way that's what's so attractive about it, is that you can do it again and again and again and again, and discover different things and find out different things about yourself as well by what you do on stage, and you become almost, I don't know, you become a different person for 2 hours every day. And I've also said this before, but I see actors as children. I mean, as kids, you know, we play make-believe, and as actors we do that as well, but we do it and we get paid for it, and we do it every day if you're doing theatre, and I think that's what's so attractive about it, and that's really what dragged me into the business, in terms of my passion. So yeah, I think I've always just enjoyed it. Acting's just fun, and so singing, and so is dancing, and so is doing it all at the same time. So is performing in front of an audience, but also so is performing in front of a camera, because it's very different, it's more intimate. I just love acting. So here is a question that was given by my good friend Charlie, and that question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? I honestly have no idea. Hopefully still acting, whether it will be in TV, film or theatre, I have absolutely no idea, and I don't really mind, because I love all of it. I just love every aspect of acting, and I think I see myself acting in 10 years. I'll be, 29 nearly in 10 years. Oh God, that's scary. And hopefully by that time I will have established a career, and hopefully be settling down, having a family and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I won't finish acting until my late 30s, but I don't know. I think because I've started young, my career will probably peak when I'm also quite young. My 20s, my late 20s. Who knows? We don't know. But yeah, in answer to your question, Charlie, I see myself acting in 10 years' time. But after that, I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. It depends what happens in the next 10 years. How did you manage to meet Charlie? Charlie's going to be interested in this as well. Basically, I've been a subscriber to Charlie for a while, actually, because I really enjoy his videos and I find them really funny. So I subscribed to him about a year ago or something like that, and then when we got into Spring Awakening, I thought, what's a way to sell tickets? Not that we were struggling or anything at that point. It was kind of just I want more young people to get into the theatre, because I don't know if some of you have seen my video that I was taken whilst I was at Dress Circle raising money for the Theatre Guild, where I said it's really nice to have young people into the theatre because I don't think there are enough of them. And I thought, what's the way that I can get young people into the theatre? And I know that the audience that follow Charlie on YouTube and Twitter and whatever are young, kind of my age, younger and older and whatever. And I thought maybe if he came to see it and mentioned it in his videos, maybe people would be influenced to come and see the show. And so I emailed him, and he emailed back, and so I tried to get tickets, and I did, and it was all we ran out of time, and because of us closing early, and it was a shame that he never actually got to see the show. But through that whole process, he's actually got to be quite a good friend of mine, and we met for the first time a couple of weeks back. Just because we've been chatting and stuff, because we're both into the same things, we're both working in media, and we both enjoy kind of opening our passions out to the audiences in different ways. Obviously, I do mine through TV and theatre, and he does his through the internet, and I think they're both very different avenues to go down, but they're also quite connected because we work in media, and I think that's why we get on so well as people. It's because we're interested in the same things, and yeah, I think I may have a lifetime, if not long-term, friend in Charlie. So yeah, I met Charlie so cool. Like, wow, these questions are taking me ages to answer, and YouTube will only let me upload videos that are 10 minutes or less, so I'm gonna have to cut this one short again. And make a 20 questions with Charlotte number 4. Oh well, the more the merrier, I guess, but yeah. So this is the end of part 3. Part 4 will be following very shortly, so stay tuned.